Yeah, I came from the bottom with the scar on my chest and the blade in my palm. This is Conqueror's blade, I was made in the storm and I'm bringing the calm. An Elysium peak where the titans collide. Every strike is a war to be won. From the borderlands night to the Oster light, I've been fighting since day one. Squad at night, night to the crown. Never back down when the fate get loud. Bleeding in the dirt, but I still stand proud. Every setback I set up, I'm ready right now. Yeah, squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From Elysium peak to the throne, we wear the crown. Faith like a hammer, swinging on the beat with a flow so mean it'll break through stone. From Manor to the fields to the Oster gates, I've been claiming these lands as my own. The dream is a goal, a city of kings of the empire's fate is made. The capital calls, one house will rise, crown in the fire of Conqueror's blade. Yo, raise that banner, bang that drum, at the baseline run to the kingdom come. No surrender, I'm second to none, I'm the shadow to the sun and the war ain't done. Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt, from the borderlands throne. Crown.
Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt, from the borderlands throne, all the glorious crown. From the empire's ashes to the emperor's throne, this is crown and cross. Is your war report.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's war report. I'm your host, Foghladha of the Goshke tribe, and it was battle number 11, October 28th, 2025. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already and you are returning to this game, punching that code down the bottom right of your screen right there. That'll get you some pretty sweet stuff. If you're brand new to the game, use the new player code and you'll get yourself some pretty nice stuff, like including a gold unit. So it's definitely worth using. First up, we're going to look at the current events. We have one war left in Phase 3. This is about November 1st. We're going to see some House Rank 8s. I don't think we saw any tonight. I didn't think that we would. But the big key here is that this is the positioning round. So Borderlands and Anadolu are going to be hot zones, potentially. If someone's going to try for those capitals, that's when they need to set up shop and get the ruling house. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. So, tonight, key terms. Prestige is the value of land that you own. Acclaim is the total amount of prestige that you earn across the course of the season. Renown is a change in your property value, whether it goes up or down when you take possession. And Triumphs is the end of season prize money that we're all fighting for. Looking at tonight's war summary, we have 40 warring factions, 16 alliances, 130 fiefs, 38 changed hands tonight, 48,610 total prestige. Over in Anadolu, total prestige is 13,050. Total fiefs is 36. Of that, Tides of War owns 73% of that. Cohorts has 27%. Looking at the Borderlands, there is 17,100 total prestige with 55 fiefs available. The High Council now owns 75% of the Borderlands. Chaos Undivided with 7%. Tides of War with 7%. No Evil with 4%. And Fureza Federal with 2%. Looking at Asteria, we have 18,460 total prestige with 39 fiefs available. Tribunal has 50%. Half a Brain Cell with 20%. New World Order with 9%, and Hallowed Kings with 8%, Hibernia with 5%. Next up, we're going to take a look at the economy. We had 3 rising kingdoms today, Ostel, Alter Westburg, and Abridas. Looking at those crumbling empires, Segaspene, Magoo, Strandorf, and Nisa all dropped. Taking a look at the top fiefs, we have 2 rank 7s, Elbogen and Steinklep. Rank 6s, we have Marsakota. Rank 5s, Das Bulwark, Grunfil, Ostel, Kinu, Cynthias, and Westburg. Looking at our top builders, we have Durandon with 1,050 in first. Vanguard with 580 in second. Ice Spartans with 385 in third. Supply Watchers with 300 in fourth. Goshkia Dub with 195 in fifth. Sixth place we have 130 for Goshkia. Order of Valor in seventh with 130. Explicit with eighth with 100 renown. And then Venators with 85 renown in ninth. Looking at unit kit crafting, we have Arachi Samurai and Queen's Knight kits at El Bogan. Silidar and Queen's Knight kits at Steinklep, and Marsacoda has the Falconetti Gunner and Shield Maiden kits. Looking at siege crafting, optimal grape shots at Steinklep, optimal mortars at El Bogan. You have a whole slew of blue siege that you can use if you need to. Looking at those fief quests, we have El Bogan with 9,000 cowhide for 4,000. You can also drop that off at Steinklep. El Bogan also has a 9,500 goat hide for 4,000 as well. Steinklep has a 25 common rebel cavalry kits for 4,000, and there's also the 6 Genic quest, which is super good for those new players out there. Definitely do that one if you can. You can also drop off coursers, 4 coursers over at El Bogan for 4,000 or 17,000 cedar timber. A lot of options there for that 4,000 player XP. For top honor gains, you have El Bogan with 960 honor for 1 epic artillery. That's a really good one for a brand new player. Top house EXP, Steinklep has 100 regional exotics for 320. Looking at Anadolu first, there are 75% free houses versus 25% legion. 13,050 regional prosperity with 12 towns, 4 forts, and 20 villages. Is a prosperity tier of 3. Top 5 seasonal landowners are Warforged with 44,350, taking the first place slot. Second place is Bestarius with 6,650. Ares in third with 6,000. Warriors in fourth with 4,950. And Wheat and Salt in fifth with 4,550. And we finally have a renowned builder. Wheat and Salt has 150 points. Looking at the prestigious strongholds, we have Marsacoda at rank 6. Flourishing Village is Castellanovo at rank 3. Taking a look at the map, I still got to change your color there. Oh man, that's rough. So Titans of War is that blue color. You probably noticed it. It's right there, right in the middle of the screen. It's totally blue. Yeah, I'm gonna change it right now, guys. I'm sorry. The darker blue, slightly less saturation, is the cohorts. So if it's not Tides of War, it's the cohorts, you know? So it is what it is, guys. So I will have this fixed tonight, I promise. Looking at the changes, cohorts gained 4, Weight and Salt with 1. Houses of Anadolu, you have Warforged, Tides of War with 4,000 or 5,400. Reading it backwards again. Regional Barons with Ares, 2,400. Weight and Salt with 1,700 in the second there. Alright, looking at the capital race, Tides of War is a shoe-in for that capital unless somebody comes down here on Saturday. They will be the ones knocking. Next up, the Borderlands. 100% free houses, 0% legion. There's 17,100 regional prosperity on the board with 17 towns, 4 forts, and 34 villages. It is a prosperity tier of 3. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Durandon in first place with 31,600 acclaim. Homegrown in second with 17,300. In third place we have Undying Wolves with 13,850. Supply Watchers in fourth with 8,700. Venators in fifth with 7,350. Looking at renowned builders, you have Durandon with 1,050. Vanguard with 450. Ice Spartans with 450. Supply Watchers with 300. And Warriors with 300. Looking at the prestigious village or prestigious strongholds, we have Kinu with level 5. Top Flourishing Village is all of them at level 1. Nothing's upgraded anymore. Sad, sad days. Looking at the north, you can see High Council still has it dominated. Nobody else owns anything in the south, just the High Council. If you look at the south, they've expanded down into there. They still have 1,650 points. They're still leading the south. So you have Chaos Undivided with 1,200 over there on the east side. You have Tides of War coming in from the south with 1,200. Independents have 750 over at Zedeni. No Evil, the gray color, with Sobek and Chenu with 600 points. Fureza Federal with Amboria and Limba with 300 points. Deuce Volt sneaking up and grabbing Airloof for 150. And then Chillers chilling at Hebo with 150. Looking at the battles, we see Ares gained 1, Weight and Salt with 2, Brazil with 2, Yggdrasil with 2, Midway Kings with 1, Durandon with 1, Warforged with 2, Asado with 1, Homegrown with 1. Looking at the aristocracy of the Borderlands, regional dukes include Durandon. Regional barons include Homegrown and Undying Wolves. Regional stewards include Brazil, Yggdrasil, Weight and Salt, Death Guard, Here, Warforged, Asado, Ares, Speak, Forbidden City, and Midway Kings. Looking at that race for the capital right now, the High Council would technically be the only one running. I need to fix this script. Sorry, guys. It is not a combination. It is the 3,000 or 6,000 in the Borderlands. I think it's actually 3,000 in the Borderlands. I will fix this for the next war report. Making a note of it right now. I'm sorry, guys. Over in Australia, we have 18,460 regional prosperity with 10 towns, 2 forts, and 27 villages. As a prosperity tier of 4 with 95% free houses versus 5% Legion. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Vanguard with 88,595, Goshkia with 14,885, Ice Spartans with 13,455, Goshkia Dub with 5,525, Order of Valor with 5,395. As for renowned builders, Goshkia Dub has 195, Vanguard with 130, Goshkia with 130, and Order of Valor with 130. Top prestigious stronghold is Steinklipp and Elbogen at rank 7 apiece. Top flourishing village is Bergdorf at rank 4. Looking at the Australia map, what used to be 2 colors is now a whole bunch of colors. You got Tribunal down there in the southeast, 9,165 regional prosperity there. You got half a brain cell at Platland, Nordtal, Ostel, and Segaspene, 3,705. You got New World Order down there in the southwest with 1,690. Hallowed Kings came in and stole up 1,495. Hibernian in the northwest with 975. Revenant with the south with 455. The cohort snuck in and grabbed some land up here with 390. Defiance chilling up in the northeast on the Money Tree with 390. And then the Independents managed to score Fallenberg with 195. Looking at the changes tonight, Explicit with 1, Supply Watchers with 1, Valkyries with 1, Quincy's Tavern with 3, The Originals with 1, Vigilantes with 1, Soda with 4, Goshki with 2, Corsair with 1, Cohorts with 2, Order of Valor with 1, Robber Barons with 1, Vanguard with 1. Looking at the houses of the region, we have Vanguard sitting in their regional Duke slot. Regional Barons include Warriors, Ice Spartans, Lawless, and Explicit. Regional stewards are Soda, Supply Watchers, Quincy's Tavern, Goshkia, Regulators, Venators, Order of Valor, Vigilantes, the Originals, Robber Barons, Valkyries, and Corsair. And looking for their race for the capital city is Tribunal versus Half a Brain Cell. Alright, looking at the house rankings. First, no new houses tonight. We did see some returning houses getting on the board again, so that was nice. Looking at the fief race, level 7s, we have 19 total houses in the running there. House level 6, we have 6. House level 5, we have 7. Looking at population changes. Population growth, Asado gained 10, Quincy's Tavern with 9, the Originals with 5, Warriors with 5. Top population declines, Black Templar lost 25. That sounds like they're moving somewhere. Explicit lost 19. Robber Barons lost 9, and here lost 5. At this time of the season, it is not uncommon to see a house start draining out and filling up somewhere else. They usually stack together in bigger powerhouses for that final showdown, so it'll be interesting to see where they turn up. Looking at the prestige gains, Weight and Salt with 950, Soda with 845, Explicit with 780, Supply Watchers with 780, Quincy's Tavern with 455, Brazil with 360, Aries with 300, Goshki with 195, Order of Valor 195, and the Originals with 195. Looking at prestige losses, here lost 1,800, Warforged with 1,700, Reborn with 1,495, Vanguard with 1,170, Undying Wolves with 540, Regulators with 455, Speak with 450, Death Guard with 450, Vanitors with 195, and Lawless with 195. Looking at our top 10, we have Vanguard of Tribunal leading the pack with 7,605 prestige. Seasonal Acclaim with 93,745 with Tong Tong at the helm. Second place, we have Durandon of the High Council with 7,350 prestige. 31,600 seasonal acclaim with Real Trillion at the helm. Third place, we have Warforged of Tides of War with 5,700 prestige. 47,400 seasonal acclaim with I Win as a liege. Next up, in fourth place, we have Homegrown of the High Council with 2,850 prestige. Seasonal claim of 17,300 with Your Leaf as a liege. Fifth place, we have Aries of Tides of War with 2,700 prestige. 10,205 seasonal claim with Arcantos as the liege. Sixth place, we have Undying Wolves of the High Council with 2,550 prestige. Berserk is the liege with 14,240 seasonal claim. Seventh place goes to Weight and Salt of Tides of War with 2,300 prestige. Salt Lord Smoke is the liege with 9,350 seasonal claim. Eighth place is Warriors of Half a Brain Cell with 1,755 prestige. Yada's the liege. Population is 12,335 seasonal claim. Ninth place is Explicit of Half a Brain Cell, 1,170 prestige, 9,190 seasonal claim with Shimizu Toyoshu as liege. Mispronounced that one. 10th place, Iceburns Tribunal, 1,170 prestige, Hailstorm's liege with seasonal claim of 20,205. That brings us round to our top 30. There you are. Have a look. We actually have 30 on the board tonight. Congratulations, guys. We filled it. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and flip on over to take a look at some of these casualties. Still only 3 on there. Eternum with 2,800, Khan with 450, and Aeon Connect with 150. It's very rare that we ever have just 3 houses disappear by half season. So good job, guys, staying alive. Keep on playing. All right, let's look at those alliance rankings. Free agents, we have Brazil with 750 and the Originals with 195. Looking at alliance changes, we saw Quincy's Tavern join Hallowed Kings, Reborn joined New World Order, and the Originals departed Deuce Vault. Looking at prestige gains for the alliances, Half a Brain Cell gained 1,560, Hallowed Kings with 845, Hibernia with 390, Defiance with 390, Fureza Federal with 150, and Deuce Vault with 150. Looking at prestige losses, No Evil with 2,250 loss, Tribunal with 1,365, New World Order with 650, Tides of War 450, The High Council with 440, Chaos Undivided with 300, and Revenant with 130. Looking at our top 10 alliances, we have the High Council leading the pack with 12,750 prestige, 63,140 seasonal acclaim, with Homegrown, Durandon, and Undying Wolves making up this alliance. Second place is the Tides of War with 10,700 prestige, 66,955 seasonal acclaim, with Warforged, Aries, and Weight and Salt making up this alliance. Third place is Tribunal with 9,165 prestige, seasonal claim of 123,790. Vanitors, Vanguard, and Ice Spartans make up this alliance. Half a Brain Cell takes fourth with 3,705 prestige, 33,735 seasonal claim, with Supply Watchers, Warriors, and Explicit making up this alliance. Fifth place, New World Orders, 1,690 prestige with 15,975 seasonal claim. Regulators, Lawless, and Reborn make up this alliance. Sixth place is Hallowed Kings with 1,495 prestige, 4,660. Seasonal acclaim with Soda and Quincy's Tavern in this alliance. Next up in 7th place, we have Chaos Undivided with 1,200 prestige. Seasonal acclaim with 7,650. Death Guard, Yggdrasil, and Old Guard make up this alliance. Next in 8th place, we have Hibernia with 975 prestige. Seasonal acclaim with 26,105. Gashki Dub, and Order of Valor make up this alliance. 9th place, No Evil with 600 prestige. 9,000 seasonal acclaim with Speak, Hear, and See in this alliance. And then 10th place, guess what? Revenant got there. 455. They got a logo because Valkyries got there. And 3,695 seasonal acclaim with Vigilantes also in this alliance. Take a look at that seasonal acclaim board. You got Tribunal up top, 123,790 acclaim. The High Council takes second with 59,390, and Hibernia in third with 26,105. Half a Brain Cell and with 23,235 takes fourth. Looking at Alliance casualties, there are two, War Crimes and Guapos. War Crimes had 27,850 acclaim on the board when they disappeared. Guapos had 7,255. Looking at our historical acclaim board, a lot of movement going on here this season. Vanguard is still in first with 567,000. They are widening that gap. Homegrown is trying to chase them. They are definitely widening the gap between them and the next closest with 307. Goshki is just kind of strolling along with 261. Durandon's in 7th, racing up this board. They are going to pass Dexter's Lab in another couple wars. They have 234,255, and then Black Templars, which looks like they might be moving towards their in-game house. We'll see if they keep climbing, but they got a long way to go before they pass up Durandon, and Durandon is running really fast right now. On the right column, the 11th through 20th, Vigilantes is moving up this board. Warriors is racing up this board. Undying Wolves is racing up this board. Gashki Dove is strolling as with Midway Kings. So, the only other big thing that's moving on this board is over there on the next column over Warforged. They are already in 28th. They are probably going to move up this board quite considerably over the next couple of weeks. All right, looking at the alliances, Hibernia still leads, just out of sheer stubbornness. 696,000 acclaim. Then you have Deuce Volt with 363,000 in third. The High Council is racing up this board with 585,000. They may just pass Deuce Volt. We'll see. Revenant is also strolling up this board with 235,000. No Evil is still in the top 10 with 146,000. Tribunal is already in the top 15 now. They are moving up this board at an alarming rate. 123,000. They will pass Fade Empire next. They will likely pass Inevitable here in the near future. So that's pretty impressive. All right, looking at the Renown, Goshki leads the pack, 10,775 expected. Vanguard in third with 6,320. Durandon is quickly catching up. They are the builders of the season, so who knows? They might catch up. Got a lot of building to do, but it could happen. That's 4,225 for them. Goshki Dove is still building stuff, 3,905. Homegrown with 3,585. Midway Kings with 3,290. On the Alliance board, Hibernia leads, 22,605. Deuce Volt in third with 6,315. The High Council with 4,480. And that brings us around to the close of our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to go to gsch.info/warreport if you'd like to learn more about the stream or check out past episodes. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you guys. Enjoy the battlefield. Go out there and make some memories. See you soon.
Ah conditions of hunger getting worse and worse. My master's voice, a constant drone. Protect the cross, protect the Pope on his throne. Too many pagan faces, too many names, too many towns turned into burning flames, too many heroes, too many graves, for all the glory that no one saves. Just hollow, 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 my legs are tired, my back is sore, sleeping in mud on a cold Rhine floor. They tell me to listen, they tell me to serve. I'm losing my faith, losing my nerve. They say be honest, be brave, be true, but I've seen what a Frankish light can do for you. They say a knight's honor is all you need, but I'm planting a different, darker seed. Too many pagan faces, too many names, too many towns turned into burning flames, too many heroes, too many graves, for all the glory that no one saves. Just hollow, 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 my master's blade, a flash of steel, the fear in his eyes, a wound that won't heal. I stood behind him, a shield from the blow, and watched him fall, watched his blood flow. Now I stand here, my sword in my hand, the last of the generals in this conquered land. The crown of Augustus, a weight of cold stone, but I'll bear it all, I'll bear it alone. A thirst unending, a hunger I can sate, for a crown of fire and a holy empire of hate. Stone